So coming off overtime loss to Mark, getting in the right mindset today, confidence down ice. What did it take to try and come out here, finish the best you can?
It just takes what I've been taught my whole life. Character, resilience. It's really tough. I mean, couldn't even sleep last night thinking about that loss. It was just so many things I thought I could have done, and it's tough, to have to bounce back the next morning. And that's what's the greatest thing about the sport is, you have to sometimes, usually when you lose, you get a week to recuperate or something like that. But now you're right back at it the next morning, making weight and battling with guys that want to rip your head off. So, yeah, it's tough, but I think just as far as a team too, we had 3 guys come back, battle back for third. Went 6 for 6 this round. So it shows, which kind of, men Coach Postmatch's building. We take a lot of pride in coming back and wrestling back strong. So.
You're in that upper tier with Paul, Zahid, Daniel, all those guys. What's it been like just battling and scrapping with such elite? You're obviously an elite guy, but just being in the mix with those guys for the last year or two.
Yeah, it's only made me, it's elevated my wrestling. Having guys like that to have to compete against, you gotta love competition. I wouldn't have it any other way. Whether it's the wins and losses, they matter obviously, especially right now. It's like I said, it burns, but I wouldn't have it any other way. I mean, that competition, all it does is just make you a better wrestler, a better person. So yeah, you just gotta take what you can learn, or take what you can and learn from it.
How many of those 18,000 people in the stands understand what you're going through?
I'm not sure, probably not many. I don't want to say that. I mean, a lot of these, spectators are been in my shoes probably a lot of times. A lot of other wrestlers, past wrestlers. So I think I talked about it yesterday, but it's just the culture of wrestling. When you step on the line, there's no sure chance of or sure win. It's just you go out there and you have to battle. To get your hand raised, and there's no such thing as a guaranteed victory.
What are you most proud of as far as this weekend, the way you competed, or specific positions or attitudes? I mean, what were you feeling good about, even though you didn't get your championship?
Just kind of, I think as far as my technique and my level of wrestling, I think, I've been kind of going through some ruts this season, and it happens to the best of us. I mean, usually you'd expect, your freshman, sophomore, junior year for things to get easier, but it doesn't really work that way. Like I said, competition's always there. So, but just this weekend, I think one thing I can at least walk away proud of myself is just how I went out there and competed and represented Michigan. I mean, I was in a lot of really close matches, and I won 2 and lost 1, and that's just kind of how it is. So. Yeah, just the way I competed. I mean, you don't always get your hand raised, but just to be able to go out there and wrestle on that mat, you're never going to feel more alive, and there's never going to be a greater opportunity, just to be able to wrestle in this tournament. So, just thankful for that.
You seem like so disappointed talking to you right now, and you don't get a title that you want, but how you guys competed, how the Wolverines competed. Your family's a Wolverine family. Pantaleo's family's a Wolverine family.
Yeah.
Is your cousin coming in next year?
Yep.
Cousin's coming in next year camp. Why do you guys why is Michigan like that? And can you enjoy this tonight? Can you enjoy the pride that you put into all this, and what Michigan means to you?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, we have a great coaching staff. Just people that you want to be around all the time. I spend so much time in that room, and that's why it burns. Is just because I know how the work I put in. And I've lost so many close matches to these guys, and it burns more and more. But just because I can go back and I can still trust that there's still a chance, because I have such a great coaching staff, such great teammates, that people are just going to continue to push me and make me a better person, make me a better wrestler. It's stuff like that probably will allow me to wake up tomorrow morning with a smile on my face and say, what's next? It's just we live and breathe the sport at Michigan. I mean, I think as far as a culture, as far as a program, it's just a lot of things are changing. There's a lot of things in motion that are going in the right direction. I think you've seen it in the past few years, as far as, even though we didn't have the greatest NCAA tournament this year and didn't meet our expectations, I think, like I said, we went 6 for 6 this round, and guys came back And last night was devastating for Alex, Devon, and I, and to come back and all of us take third. It shows that the culture's changed. And I think the guys coming in, as you touched, I got my cousin Cameron, Kurt McHenry's been in and out of the room already, and these guys are going to be studs, and they're only going to make our training and our wrestling that much better. And it's just something to look forward to. I got another year, so I think I'll be able to wake up, knowing that there's always going to be another year, or there's going to be another year at least for me. So I'll have another shot at this tournament.